Lawrence Butler at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Butler checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. And a 2-1 on the way. Hard hit, right side. On to first, now 2 away.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for
way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 down, nobody on.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dubon on the move, and that'll do it. The A's get one on this homer. It's now. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
That's a ball.
There's the strike. That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sit down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
Well, last year had over 90 RBIs, fell short of that 100 benchmark milestone, but you know he's got motivation to come out this year and reach that number. He's just a quality hitter, sound mechanics, and look for him to be a big run producer in this lineup.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit, takes outside. That one the other way, leaping, and he makes the grab.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Hit in the air, center field. Butler gets under it. And that is that. Nothing. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Cortez launched a homer in his most recent game. One, two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ibanez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Cortez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dubon settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Austin wins. Up next for the A's. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. This to third, and it kicks off the bag. quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
Next up for the A's, Brett Harris. There's a strike. And that one is inside ball one. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top of the second.
Nope, that's
ground
foul.
ball right side, and that's just foul. In the air to left center, Harris should have this one, and there's two down.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
So
Denzel
digging in,
Clark.
Denzel Clark. That one fouled off. Two on, two outs. This one in the air, center field. Harris moving under it. Brings it in, and that is that. No runs, a hit, two left. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Strike two. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Batting fifth,
Now it's Dominic
designated
Smith.
hitter, Dominic Smith.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Two away now. Austin Riley at the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Strike two.
Oh.
This one in the air, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That one misses. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Butler wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Inside, just missed. Hit in the air, left field. Dubon under it, one down. Two aboard with one out. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's.
I can't tell if they're staying away from the breaking stuff or if it's just fooling them over and over again. Those pitches are falling in for strikes. and they'll need to start hitting him at some point, or else it's going to be a tough day.
Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Way out front for strike 2. Ball 1 there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and very nicely done for the out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis.
Number 94.
In the air out to center. Butler on his way over. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. 9 straight. Back at Truist Park. On to the 4th. Andy Ibanez digs in now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
This one in the air right field. And a foul ball. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Catcher, Austin
Next up for the A's, Austin Wins. And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off. Of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. In the dirt. And that's a strikeout looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Clark in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low, and the count is filled up. Stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Dubon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball. Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Center field, Butler on the move. 1 away. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side, and foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. Ozzie always goes yard. His first homer of the year, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Olson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Back here in Atlanta. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz.
No, that's a ball.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's the ball.
That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This one popped up. And the infield fly rule call.
Up next for the A's.
Go ahead run on base. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. Ball one low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's too high. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that'll load the bases.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. A strikeout and a walk. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Liner caught at second.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they want.
All loaded up. Andy Ibanez, the next to hit. And that misses. And that is ball one. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fought off foul. Two down. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Smith.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now pop up on the infield. Severino. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And that one ripped into right. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves.
So up next. Michael Harris the second. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. We played 5. Welcome back. It's been a great game. So let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for
Didier
the Braves.
Fuentes
Number
gets the call from the
72.
pen. This is his 3rd time out this year. Austin Wins now at the plate.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on the go. Harris at the plate now, and that's strike one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one finds the zone, and the count now even up. Out towards right center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one away. Go ahead run on base. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. His first homer of the year, and the A's jump in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Rooker, batting with one down, takes a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Fastball for a strike.
No.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. The A's with a 2-run blast. On to the back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Next to hit, Jim Jarvis. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. Jarvis wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1. And that's fouled off. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Save. So now with one away and a man at second, Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's high.
Fouled off down the right side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. To the right side, Kurtz. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Tag. Oh, they cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. And there's the strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first, and that's an out.
Up next for the A's.
Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit.
Oh.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now. And he walked him. And a go-ahead run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line.
Ouch, that one got him.
First
Up
base.
next for the A's. Catcher,
Austin wins. Up next for the A's. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Oh, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now.
Oh, this is a real gift here with 2 away. That's a pitch that needs to be handled behind the plate, and he knows it. Now you got to deal with 2 men in scoring position instead of just 1.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
That's ripped into the outfield. Harris after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. A couple of set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. And Luis Severino continues. Misses inside. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sterner, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a ball popped up. Harris. 1 up, 1 down. Dom Smith
Up
stands
next for the
in.
Braves, designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Athletics up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next
Kind of
for
a
the
risky
Braves.
pitch coming inside.
For the Athletics.
One goal. Runner at first. And now here is Austin Riley. So a change being made at first base. Braves going with a pinch runner. Jorge Mateo getting some more speed on the bases. And fouled off. Snap throw to first. Mateo back safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Braves. Center
First
fielder,
and second, one out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Bunting for a hit, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 1 out. That misses, and it's 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to first. Kurtz over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
leading off the
Here's the left fielder, Denzel Clark. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Oh. Great. Woo.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Payoff pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the
Stepping
A's,
in, Brent Rooker. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The 0-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. That's out the corner.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Yastrzemski under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's.
One out man at first. Down the number 2 hitter, Nick. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And that one clips the corner. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Clark off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
And there's the strike. That misses. Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Hard liner, and this one looks like trouble. Clark around third, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Man at second. On the ground, out to short. To first, and that's the inning. A's get one on the RBI double. It's now 6-3. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr., the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Sterner getting cranked up as well. Slings to first. One gone in the bottom of the 8th. Next to hit, Jim Jarvis. And that is out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Strike 2. That one to first. Kurtz. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In the air to left center. Butler in position. And the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And the 0-2. Got him, swings for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. At the plate, Andy Ibanez. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. So digging in. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Kinley comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch just misses.
Ball inside.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard. Here's the third baseman, Brett Harris. in the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So up next, Denzel Clark. Ground ball, Olson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple, but they still lead it 6-3.
For the A's.
Bottom nine. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here is Matt Olson, and that's through there for a strike. 0-1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Matt Olson blasts one out.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now.
for the A's.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And a bunt towards third. And foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a big swing and a miss. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the sweeper misses. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow appears to be getting loose. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. Ball game.
is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
One-run game here today. Your final